Good afternoon. I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA broadcast studio here in Dallas, Texas. And joining me this afternoon is Amir Amidi, who is the manager and director at Plug and Play. Amir, welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here. Our first year at GBTA.
Oh, wonderful.
So far, a great experience.
Good. And I understand you came in just yesterday, right?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, I was actually attending another conference in Las Vegas. So I've been on the road for about a week now.
Okay. Road warriors, what we call you.
Try not to be, but sometimes you got to do it.
Well, welcome to GBTA. Great
you.
to have you. And as you know, this is the world's largest business travel convention. So on that note, let's start off with telling us a little bit about what is Plug and Play. What do you do?
So Plug and Play, our primary objective and goal is to invest in technology companies, startups. We started out in Silicon Valley. Currently, we have 45 offices around the globe. We've invested in over 2,000 startups, primarily business-to-business software startups. And we invest actively across 20 different industries. One of them is travel and hospitality. 6 or 7 years into our operations, this was around 2012, 2013, we started getting approached by Fortune 500 companies that wanted to work with startups in order to go through their digital transformation more efficiently than they would on their own. But they had a tough time sorting through all the noise that exists in the startup community. So we actually became an extension of their innovation teams and technology teams and put them in touch with interesting technologies developed by startups that could move the needle for them in one shape or form. So currently 550 corporations rely on Plug and Play to put them in touch with relevant technologies developed by the startup community. And essentially we help them go through digital transformation more efficiently, both capital-wise and time-wise, than they would on their own.
I see. So on that note, kind of on the next question, what is the role in the travel space, in the travel industry?
So the travel industry, we entered that market in 2016. Currently, we work with everybody across the travel ecosystem. So we work with airlines. JetBlue, for example, has been a partner of ours going on 7 years. We work with airline alliances like the SkyTeam and Star Alliance. We work with hospitality groups like Accor, Radisson, Louvre Hotel groups. We work with airports like Changi Airports, Fraport, Vienna International, Airport di Roma. We work with TMCs like CWT, who actually has a big booth here. Stopped there by their booth earlier today. We work with GDSs like Sabre. Essentially, our goal is to make the travel journey more seamless by helping these service providers or suppliers serve their customers better. Regardless of the travelers being business or leisure, we think there's a lot of gaps when it comes to serving the traveler in a seamless manner, from the time that somebody wants to book travel to, being en route to being at your destination. Finally, post-trip, there's a lot of room for improvement for serving the customers better. And our goal is to hopefully fill those gaps with the help of the startup community to provide a more seamless journey for all travelers.
Excellent. Okay. So what are the latest trends as it relates to digital transformation in the travel industry?
So the latest and greatest, I would say, we're currently on our batch 16 travel accelerator, if you will, with the help of our corporate partners. Underlying theme, not just in our travel practice, but across all the industries we're active in, is sustainability, obviously. How can these travel suppliers or service providers provide more sustainable and eco-friendly solutions to customers? And the tricky part is, how do you do that without hurting your margins, legacy margins, which is a big puzzle that we're trying to solve right now for our corporate partners. Personalization of service. I think the travel industry as a whole has done a horrible job of marketing to existing customers or potential customers. So how can you use big data analytics, generative AI to actually market potential customers better, but also serve existing customers better and personalizing your service? So personalization is a huge, huge topic. And then with the COVID pandemic that all of us experienced, and the travel industry was one of the hardest hit industries when it comes to the impact of COVID. I would say operational efficiency is very much on top of mind. So how can companies do more with less human capital and still serve their customers well? So automation comes into play there. Ancillary revenues. So how can you increase wallet share of travelers if you're an airline or a hospitality group and it's step outside of your core business while providing a higher level of service to your clients and travelers, and also generating more revenue from each guest or each traveler. That's always been a focus for us as well.
I see. Wow, that's a lot. But you know, we were just talking about sometimes I think we tend to make things complex, and it sounds like this is an opportunity to simplify as you're streamlining, right? And
That's the idea.
that's the idea. Is
You know, things that are complex need to happen in the background.
right.
But in order to really create value for the traveler, it has to be extremely simple.
Yes.
And there has to be an immediate ROI. Otherwise,
Right.
people are
There's
not
no
going to
point.
spend time
Right.
and you're going to lose their
invest it.
attention. So the complexity needs to happen in the back end, and that's where startups come in, primarily business-to-business software startups. But as far as the traveler is concerned, they have to have an immediate ROI, and it has to be extremely simple and intuitive.
Right. And
Otherwise,
transparent, right? Very,
exactly
very
right.
visible.
And it's not easy to
transparent.
do that, being
Right.
complex in the background
Right.
and being extremely simple in the forefront.
I agree.
It's a hard combination.
Yep.
But startups are very good at cracking that code.
Good. Well, Amir, thank you so much
You're
for
very welcome.
sharing and spending a few minutes with me today.
My
Really
pleasure.
appreciate it, and want to wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA Broadcast Studio.
Cool.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.